Good evening, Aries. Welcome to Gypsy Dora Tarot. I'm Gypsy Dora. I am doing your May reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, so check your chart for your placements. If this doesn't resonate, perhaps one of my other videos will. I do want to let you know I'm doing private sessions for the next couple weeks. Just go ahead and shoot me an email. That is in my bio, and in the subject box, please put reading all in caps. There's been a couple who have slipped through the cracks and I miss those. So just make sure you put reading in caps in the email, and let's go ahead and get started. What happens is I'm going to start off with a general reading and then we'll move into love, okay? What is the overall energy for Aries in the month of May, please, angels, guides? Show me the card I need to see. That won't go in. We've got the Eight of Cups, walking away from something. Okay. Aries, I feel like you're moving away from something that is emotionally kind of bogging you down. You've got the 8 cups there, but you know that you're worth more than that, and you're looking for a way out. Some of you, this doesn't really necessarily have to be about love. It can be with a job that you're dealing with too. Okay, what is crossing Aries at this point? Show me what is crossing Aries. Angels, guides. Aries. Okay, crossing you is the Knight of Cups. So this is love. This is a romantic partnership, possibly kind of going through a rough patch here, Aries, and it's kind of got you down in the dumps here. Okay. What is the energy crowning this issue, please? What is the issue at hand? Oh, okay, that's... Oh. Looks like you're at a crossroads. Got the Two of Swords, making a decision. You're trying to make a decision on something here, Aries, and it's kind of stressing you out. You see how she's blindfolded here, and she's got her back to the ocean. The ocean, water is our emotions. That's what it represents. She's trying to make this decision based on logic or her intuition. She definitely doesn't want to make it based on emotions. Okay, so that seems to be the situation at hand. Let's go ahead and see what is coming in that you don't see. What is coming in for Aries that they don't see, angels, guides? What is coming in for Aries that they don't see? Show me the card I need to see, please. Show me the card I need to see. Okay, we've got the Magician. So what you don't see that's coming in for you, Aries, is actually you're going to be manifesting something. You might actually be doing that at this very moment. You're kind of wishing your way out of this, but Spirit is saying you have all the tools you need to get yourself out of this situation. If it's an emotional attachment or a union, Spirit is saying that there is a way out. You just have to to be like Mercury, you have to be quick-witted and you have to think your way through it. You might be having trouble with logistics, I'm getting from some of you. How to do this. Okay. Recent past for Aries, please. What is the recent past for this situation, please? Recent past. That one will not go in. Recent past was judgment. You may have been feeling a little judged by your significant other, or it could be some of you are in the middle of a divorce and you're having to go through the courts and it's kind of stressing you out. Others could be dealing with a Libra. Let's see, you could be dealing with either a Libra, Gemini, one of the water signs. That would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. But I see in the recent past that this person has maybe been manipulating you a little bit, Aries. What is coming in the near future for Aries, please? Near future for Aries. Show me the cards I need to see, please. Show me the cards I need to see. The Knight of Pentacles came out, so I see you kind of moving slowly toward what you're wanting to do. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He kind of thinks things through before he does them. I do see some of you maybe getting online and getting more information about this situation. The card actually says, slowly but surely you're going places. Some of you might be looking at moving, a move. And with this card, it's really interesting. It says all the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So maybe in the past you were feeling like you were kind of fulfilling your life's purpose, but now you're not so sure and you're feeling at a crossroads here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Spirit, well, let's see what you're kind of thinking about this situation. How is Aries feeling about this situation, please? Oh, goodness. Yeah, you're having a hard time with this. You're in the Five of Cups energy. You're kind of feeling very negative about it. Regretful. It does say spilled tea isn't the end of the world. Okay, and Spirit does want to remind you that it really isn't. It may feel like it at the moment, but if you do look, she's looking at, she's concentrating on the negative. She's looking at the spilled cups, but she has two full ones right next to her. And if she keeps focusing on those, she's going to knock the other ones over. So Spirit is saying, try to be positive. I know that's easier said than done. But, the law of attraction works. It's always working, whether you believe in it or not. It does work. Okay, what is advice from Spirit? Advice from Spirit is the Hierophant. these, okay, the Hierophant is telling you, let me get this up here, that you need to find stability and balance. It is saying tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. Some of you are in a marriage and you may be feeling that if you leave this person that you're a total failure, and you might be judged by your family, or maybe some of you are engaged and you're thinking, what am I doing? People are going to forget about what people think. Spirit is telling you, tradition schmadition. Okay? Not everyone was meant to live in a traditional manner or a conventional way of living. What does that even mean, honestly? So Spirit is saying, quit overthinking it. You're on the right path with whatever you choose is right for your own spirit, okay? This is your spiritual path, Aries. This is your life. Don't let anyone dictate what it should look like to you, okay? I will say that you guys have really been going through it, Aries. You've had so much going on. You've had Mercury and Venus kind of flirting with your sign, and then you've got Saturn looming in the distance, and just a very transformative year for you guys. So I'm sure you're feeling it. I'm sure you're feeling exhausted at this point. Okay, let's keep moving on here. What is hopes and fears for Aries, please? Hopes and fears. Angels, guides. Hopes and fears are, looks like the Five of Wands. I mean, you're fearing a fight. The Five of Swords is, you know, it looks like you're winning a fight, but at what cost, Aries? What cost? So I'm seeing a lot of issues with either, this could be some people at work that you might have an issue with, or friends, family, or what this reading is really pointing to is your love life. What you're fearing is that this person walks out of your life for good, and you're not really ready for that at this point. Okay? Some of you, I'm feeling like there's a dog involved, and you're wondering who's going to get custody of the dog. And that's kind of has you a little concerned. All right. Possible outcome for this situation, please. Possible outcome. Okay, actually two cards came out. We have the Hermit and this card. I mean, this is you going within and spending some time alone, some much needed time spent just kind of hiding out, going within. It actually says there are some things that must be done on your own. And isn't that right? You know, Aries, by nature, you guys are a very independent sign. So your alone time is very important to you. And I'm seeing that you're going to be kind of taking some time to yourself to kind of figure things out. Now, the other card that came out with this card, kind of clarifying it, is the Five of Wands. So you have the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. Where was that? Oh, it was right here. You might be seeing the number 555. That's an angel number. For those of you seeing that repeating number, let me know in the comments section. 555 is the number of change. Okay? It's the stages of a butterfly. It goes through 5 stages before it emerges. So let me know in the comments if you are seeing 555, but I do see some conflict here. Possibly some competition, competing egos. Let's go ahead and clarify some cards here and see what's going on with this person. Whoever you're dealing with, let's see what they have to say here. If this is a love situation, let's go ahead and get some cards. What does this person want to say to Aries, please? What does this person want to say to Aries? Why can't I tell you the truth? Possibly being lied to, someone not being forthcoming with you, Aries, about some things. And maybe you are just at the point where you're kind of over that. What else would they say? Okay, this flipped out. How could you ever forgive me? Forgive the mess I've made. Ooh. I feel lonely. Please do what is best for your heart. Wow. I see them wanting to take accountability, at least, for what they've done, but it doesn't sound like they're going to change, because do what's best for your heart doesn't really resonate for someone who is wanting to change their ways. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Let's clarify some cards. Okay. Angels, guides. Tell us about the Magician. What is the Magician here? Angels, guides, please. Ooh, the Eight of Cups. Again, walking away. That was your original card. You've got the Eight of Cups twice. You might be seeing 8-8. And you got the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're checking out. You're checking out of this situation because you're feeling like you can't trust this person. Okay, Aries. And they're going to offer an apology to you, but it's going to be a little too late. The cup that they're offering you isn't even full. It's got a fish in it. It's like you're feeling deceived in some fashion. And I don't see them doing much here in the way of like kind of changing. What is this person's energy, angels, guides? What is this, the other party's energy, please? The Emperor. You might be dealing with another Aries, or a person who's kind of egotistical maybe, or a manipulator, somebody controlling. What else is their energy, please? The Moon. Ooh. Nine of Cups. The Moon and the Nine of Cups tells me that this person has a hard time kind of taming their indulgences. Like, with this card, you see the golden lab, and you see the wolf. So we have a tame dog and we have a wild dog, and they're kind of walking in between the two. This person might have trouble balancing the two. You might have a person that's going out a lot, screwing around, not holding a job, spending their money, living like an emperor, but not really being one. Because you've also got the Nine of Cups, and this person, you know, the Nine of Cups is someone who's financially very set. And this person could be financially very set. And maybe that's the issue, is that they kind of have an ego and they're not balancing between being like this homebody and this wild animal. I'm not getting a good vibe from this person, to be honest. It's giving me master manipulator energy. Okay, they might be financially abusive, and to some of you that might be a small amount of people I'm talking to. Gosh, possible outcome with this person. Possible outcome with this person, please. What is going to happen here? Possible outcome. The King of Wands. Going after what you want with passion. The King of Wands really doesn't want to be a king. He wants to be out there kind of partying and have a good time. He is a visionary. He is creative. But he's not very consistent. He's kind of in and out. I feel like this person thinks they know what love is, but judging by this reading, I don't know if they've ever really understood what love is. Could be a bad family dynamic growing up. Something that stunted their growth, because I'm feeling like an immaturity about this person. Let's see what's coming in for love, Aries. What is coming in for you? Let's see what's coming in for May, please, for Aries. Has to be some good news here. Let go of control issues. Okay, try not to control a situation. Just go with the flow. Be an observer. Don't react. Just observe, okay? True love. True love is coming for you, Aries, so don't give up, okay? Excuse me. I just sneezed. Sorry about that. I said love and I sneezed. But no, true love is out there, Aries. It's around the corner, and this is the romance of a lifetime waiting for you, okay? So don't give up on that, all right? Let's go ahead and get a message from our animal spirit guides. Okay, angels, our animal spirit guides, show yourself to Aries. Show us the card that Aries needs to see for the animal spirit guides. Okay. You got the gorilla. Oh, you got like 3 of them. You must be an animal lover. Okay, so the gorilla is telling you to take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Your family may have a couple things to say about your current situation, and that's fine. It's always good to listen, and you can listen compassionately without kind of rushing to your defense. It's hard to do sometimes, I know, because darn it, sometimes they're right, aren't they? Okay, the blue heron is telling you to make a stand for what you believe in and for what feels right in spite of any judgment. Wow. For any judgment or disapproval from others. Okay, interesting. That was in your recent past, and it's coming up from your animal spirit guides telling you not to worry about what people think. Okay. The last one is the Wolverine. The Wolverine animal spirit wants you to know that you're a lot tougher than you think you are. And of course, Aries, I mean, you're ruled by Mars. What else do you want to say about that, honestly? You guys are definitely tougher than you think. And so that's great. All right, so let's ask a question. I like to end off my readings with the crystal ball. Now, I want you to think of a question you have in your head. And I want you to hold that in your mind. I want you to take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it. Let it out. Okay, now let's let the crystal ball answer the question for us. Oh gosh, wow. Wonder what your question was, Aries. They all wanted to jump out. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, crystal ball, please answer Aries' question. That won't go back in. Get more information. So this really isn't a yes or a no. Let me actually read what this card means, because it is important. All right, get more information. This card can function not just as a general suggestion that more information will help guide your decisions, but also as a warning that people or situations might not be as they initially seem. Seek to learn more about your present circumstances, okay? All right, Aries, well, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Thank you for coming and visiting my channel, and I hope to see you again. And until the next video, namaste.